Time for the final battle. I'm not sure if these guys can climb as well. Are they following? No, they're just staying down there, so I guess I'll teleport to me. Oh yeah. Oh, there's Hades.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. There you go, destroyed its guns. Oh, it dropped a weapon. Can't pick it out. Oh shit!
Don't let them overrun us.
Shoot him!
My way's clear.
Got his
Finish
ass.
it, Aloy! Finish it now!
Shut up!
We've taken out the corrupted.
Got him.
We've cleaned them out.
Nice. Alright, what about Hades then? Let me drop this. It's all mine. We need to stop him now.
System threat imminent.
Oh yeah.
More than a threat.
Oh yeah. Purge his ass.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Well, that was definitely like one of the best games I've played. Like, it's definitely up there. It is one of those good games that you can't not play. But it was good to see that. Like, besides that, it's good. It was good to see Aloy manage to find out where Elizabeth Sobek was, and like listening onto that thing about talking about her mum and like when she was a kid and like what she would want if she had her kid. But that's the thing though, she said that she didn't have time for kids, which I can understand. Like, most people in her profession wouldn't have time to have a kid, but it's like, it's not that you didn't have the time to take a few minutes out of your day to then just get with some guy and then just have a kid, you know. But that's besides the point. So, who played Aloy? Ashley Birch, very good voice actor. So was everyone else. But as I was saying, because Elizabeth Sobek didn't make Aloy, like she didn't have a kid and put in like a cryogenic chamber pod birthing pod thing. Gaia created Aloy as like a failsafe sort of thing because of what was happening with Hades. So Gaia wanted to make another version of Elizabeth Sobek, because like when Aloy went to those places and she had to get herself DNA scanned at the doors, it wasn't 100%, and I feel like if she was a clone then it would be 100%. But I'm guessing, you know, Elizabeth Sobek did that thing where they do their DNA stripping or what, some shit like DNA sanitization or whatever it was. I think something where they give their DNA or something like that to put in other people to make them more smarter and intelligent, that sort of thing. But basically, Aloy is just like Elizabeth Sobek's kid, you know. But it wasn't made by her; it was made by Gaia, who was made by Elizabeth Sobek. So you can inherently say Aloy's Elizabeth Sobek's daughter. But it was cool to see her finding Elizabeth Sobek and then like hearing that story and all that stuff, and then finding like a little like trinket from her, which was cool. But now obviously it's like, what happens next? Because there's the DLC, then there's the next game, Forbidden West, to play. Can I speed this up? No. But I guess, you know, it was a great game. I really enjoyed it, every single minute. Because like all the side quests were good, the stories were good, the characters were good, the gameplay was good, everything about it was just good. And like this game came out in like 2017, and it's still a good game. Like, it just shows that no matter how old a game gets, it can still be a good game. Like, there's games like older than this that are still good ones, but anyway. Like, obviously the next thing I will play, if I can, will be the DLC of this game, like the Frozen Wilds. Yeah. And then after that, it will be Forbidden West. And I'm sure there's people out there who haven't played this game. I would recommend you play this game, 100%. It's a great game. And it's like, I can't remember what other games came out in 2017, but like this definitely should have been up there. I can't remember. But I am interested to see how, because when did Forbidden West come out? That was like 2 years ago, I think. So it's not that long ago. Because like, I'm glad they made a second game, because there's more to play. But will they make a third one? And also, what was that about when they were doing the special thanks? It was like, special thanks, Special Agent something Cerny. It's like, what? Is that a joke? Like, what do you mean, Special Agent? Special Agent from who? Like, what was that about? And then there was another special thanks, I can't remember what it said, but... Well, I mean, there was a few, but there was a Special Agent one and then another one that was kind of like, what? Anyway. Now I just have to... I could skip the credits, but I don't want to in case I skip a cutscene, because there's some games that do that, where if you skip the credits then you skip a cutscene or something during the credits. So I'll just let it run and wait for it to finish, even though it's like... I could skip it, I won't miss anything other than the lengthy credit, and then it's like, then I'll see some more cutscenes. Music's good as well. That's another thing that I like about this game, was the music. The environments, like all that stuff. Just makes me wonder, will the second game be better? Because I know it's been out for a little bit, but I haven't played it. Like, I haven't seen much of it. Which I think is good, because I know some people like... Because that's something I used to do. I used to watch trailers and watch gameplays of games that would be coming out just to know where to look for certain things and stuff like that. But then it would spoil the game in terms of like knowing what's going to happen. Whereas if I didn't look at all that stuff, then whatever I experienced was natural, because I experienced it the first time for myself rather than experiencing it from someone else or something else, you know, like a video or picture or something. Which is why I don't do that anymore. I used to do that. I used to like watch videos and trailers of games before they came out, but then it just wasn't the same, because it's like, oh, I know what's going to happen, you know, it's not going to surprise me, and that's just not the same, you know, experiencing it for myself. Because of course the game may be the same for other people, but the experience that they get from it is unique to them. Even though it can be similar to other people, it's still unique to them and how they experience it and how they deal with that experience and all that stuff. Like, because obviously not everyone's going to react the same. Most will, but not everyone. Well, everyone reacts the same as other people, but not everyone will react to the same thing the same way, obviously. Now I just gotta wait for the credits. I do want to skip it, but I don't want to skip it because I don't want to skip anything. It's like if you went to the cinema, let's say, you watch the film all the way to the end, and let's say it's like a Marvel film. Usually Marvel films have something during the credits or after the credits. Even on the games, like Marvel games, like you think they'll have something during the credits or after the credits scene, like you could press skip and you'll skip that, or it might skip it where it goes to the cutscene straight away and then you don't see all the cutscenes. But then it's like you think you've got all these people that work on these games, and like most of them are just kind of like, you see it and then you just kind of don't really care or just completely forget about it. Like the main thing people care about, not all people, but some people do care about every single person who helped worked on a game or a film. But most people care about the cast and the director, and that's really it. They don't care about all the other people, even though without them they wouldn't have been able to make the game or the film. You know, it's just like people like this don't get enough appreciation or credit, but it is what it is, you know, because obviously the game's mostly about the cast anyway, and the main character and the person who directed all that stuff. But that's just how it is. You know, I wouldn't say I'm not the same. I am. I only care more so about the cast and the director, I guess, depending on what kind of director it is, and if I've like watched films or played games that they've done before that I liked, and it's like, oh yeah, I know them. Like, no one really cares about all these other people, because it's like they're just names on a screen that we'll just see one time and never remember and just forget. But that's how it is, you know. And like, you think all these people probably didn't get paid that much compared to like the actors and stuff. Like, a lot of work goes into video games, probably more so than films, I think. Like, some films can be quite complicated to do and hard, but I mean, they're all difficult in their own way, some more difficult than others, but I don't know. Well, I mean, it is what it is. Now it's just letting the credits go in until they finish. I think what I'll do now is I'll just stop talking and just let the credits go in until it's finished. And then I'll start talking again after it's finished.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
No fucking way Silence is doing that shit. Why did Aloy even leave her spear in the thing? Why didn't she take it with him? And what were those Meridian tossers doing as well? Going to try and grab her spear? And then, seriously, Silence? You had something that could bring him to you, so then you could capture him, and then, what, to get more knowledge? Are you that knowledge thirsty? You're willing to put that shit, Hades, into that big ass fucking machine? Like, you're an idiot. He's an idiot. He needs to die. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle for Meridian. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Additionally, New Game Plus has been unlocked, granting the option to play the game again from the beginning with all the loot and skills you have accumulated throughout this playthrough. A New Game Plus loadout of your current inventory and skills has been created. To play in this mode, simply choose the New Game Plus option in the main menu. You can also create new loadouts via the pause menu in the game. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Well, thank you, Horizon team, for making this game. So, I'm back before the point of the final battle, am I? Oh, what's this? Go to the Palace Sun. So, what, I'm able to do the main mission again? Is that it? But seriously, Silence, you brought Hades back just to get more knowledge, you piece of shit? To then what? Put it in that big ass machine? What is wrong with you? And this shit's still under repair. But of course, it's typical Silence doing that sort of thing, isn't it? Bringing Hades back just so he can get more knowledge. What a scumbag. After all that, he's willing to risk the annihilation of the planet again. Like, you think Hades was just in a ball? Like, he was already dangerous enough just like that. Imagine how dangerous he'll be if he gets one of those big ass machines alive. Like, how are we going to beat that? How? And I don't think there's anything else to do, really. Like, no more side quests, I don't think. Well, I guess I could go back to, you know, where it began. Maybe talk to Rost, you know, and see what Aloy has to say to him.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore. Hi, Rost. I'll just take this off. Don't want him listening in. Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, we'll do it. give myself to that. For Elizabeth, and Gaia, and for you. I've got what I need to destroy Hades. The Master Override. Now all I have to do is drive it into Hades' skull, so no problem there. The final battle will be fought at Meridian. Hades will come for the Spire, and I'll be ready. I found out how Elizabeth died. She sacrificed herself, as you might expect. Said something about going home. I wonder where that was for her. If I ever find out, I'd like to go there. See it myself. Assuming I actually survived the battle at Meridian, of course. Which, let's face it, is... well... who knows? Well, I'll try to come back if I can, but... I guess this might be it. Thank you, Rost. Thank you for everything.
Well, that's that. But why is it we can still do the last mission when won't it just do the same thing again? We'll go through the battle, we'll get the credits, and then it'll just put us back to the point we're at right now. So what's the point of still having the mission available, right? I still can't fast travel there because I need to equip that Shadow Stalwart disguise. Like, seriously? Come on. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Until the DLC or the next game, like the Forbidden West. See ya.